I wasn't able to sit, to drive my car, to work, and I got very isolated. Kind of lost my perspective on life as well. I've been dealing with piriformis syndrome for about 10 years. It took the doctors 8 years to diagnose me. I had every scan that was available, got every painkiller that was available as well. Went as far as injections, with steroids, with Botox, and nothing really got me any relief.
I had my first encounter with sciatica in the year 2002 or 3. I was living in the island of Crete and working for the U.S. Navy, and I had this horrible attack. Through the years, I've had other episodes which led me to a lumbar brace. The symptoms began this time about 5 months ago on my left side. And when I went to my regular chiropractor appointment, I told her it felt like the muscle in my leg was too short. So she worked on me for a while, and within 2 or 3 weeks, the pain had left my left leg, but it moved to the right. So I've been suffering for 4 months before the big episode.
I had gone to 3 different pain specialists, and I had had shots. I was on pain medicine to try to control. I was using little pads to sit on everywhere I went. I couldn't fly or sit in a car for very long because I had to stand up. So yes, I tried everything.
Hi, I'm Eve Kovics. I'm from Belgium, the Flemish-speaking part of Belgium. And the things I love doing are gardening. I'm a bit of an artist. I build sculptures, and I love days out with my friends, going on road trips. Well, most physical therapists I saw here first started scratching their head when I mentioned piriformis syndrome because it's not very well known in these parts. So they had to Google them themselves.
Hi, my name is Martha Weldon, and I live in Central Texas in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I'm going to be 77 years old. I just can't fathom that myself. What I love to do is just get up every morning and jump out of bed and enjoy life. I love music. I been a singer all my life, taught piano, taught musical theater. I've lived all over the world. I've written children's books. So I didn't have any tests. And I'm looking medicines, treatments. I went to the chiropractor after I came home from a cruise. On this cruise, I ended up having to get a wheelchair because I could not walk from my room to the dining hall. So I went to my chiropractor twice, and the pain getting up on her table was so bad that I called him and said I can't come anymore. She recommended I call my doctor and get some pain pills. I cannot remember what they were called because I don't take medicine, so I didn't remember. My son also brought me something called Flexerol, I believe, a muscle relaxer. None of that worked. I was on my recliner sofa 24 hours a day for about 5 weeks. I could not sleep in my bed. I could not lie down flat.
Hi, I am Naomi Rohde, and I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and I have been a professional speaker for, I guess, almost 50 years. I lost a vocal cord when I had a major stroke 15 years ago. It did not stop me. It took me a year to learn to walk again. I can speak wonderfully with a microphone. Well, the question is, how long did you suffer with sciatic? And I suffered for years and years and years, and I tried everything. I had shots, I had just everything that you could think of, and nothing worked. I also had a major stroke, which you could tell from my voice, because I only have one vocal cord left. So I had some neuropathy in that same leg, and so I had the sciatic and the neuropathy, and on pain meds, and. So I had tried everything, and I was going to a reflexologist in Phoenix, and she knew of Dean's work, and she said, oh, just try him. She kept saying that to me, and finally I did.
So before starting the program, the doctor said I would never be able to work full-time again. And even just finding a job, even half-time, would be difficult because most employees would look at my CV and see that I was out of work for about 5 years, starting up again, having to quit again. So I never expected to be able to work. So I found the Facebook group online that Dean created. But I was extremely skeptical because after 10 years of seeing doctors, how could some guy from America have the magic solution? I think it was pure desperation that got me posting on the site. After seeing all of those testimonials and people saying my life has changed, I'm so much better now, it's like I'm not ill anymore, I was still skeptical because it sounded like something on a TV commercial. I really understand you're being skeptical, and I actually think you need a good amount of desperation to reach out to some unknown physical therapist that promises you health. I would advise you to do the math as well. How much has it cost you already with the problems you've had, with the pain you're in? If it's not only monetary costs, but also emotionally and physically. Since I've started the program, I was able to start an internship at a local police station, and I've just found out I'm getting a fixed contract. So everything that everyone told me I would never be able to do again was wrong, and I'm working again. I'm living my life again, going out, driving my car. So everything has changed.
Yeah. So the program has given me my life back. Whoops. So when I returned from this cruise on the 6th of May, I had to drive 5 hours to get back to my house. And by the time I was in my house, I could hardly move. I lived on my recliner 24 hours a day. I could not lie down flat, nothing. So I was so desperate that in the next day or two, I Googled sciatic relief or sciatic help for seniors. And with that, I got a consultation with Dean. So I phoned the number and I spoke to the young man on the phone. He told me all the things that this program would do for me. And at that time, I was in so much pain, I didn't have any other choice. I just decided, okay, I'll do it. And a few days later, after everything was processed, I had my onboarding call with Dean. And I was so impressed with the simple way that he explained what he was about to do, the exercises he showed, the way he demonstrated them, and the science behind everything we were doing, that I was absolutely in. As my mother would say, I jumped in with both feet. What were the results? Well, you're looking at them. I have an online craft business which requires me to stand at my work table in my studio where I am right now every day and record for Facebook demonstrating the products that we offer. I could not stand up. So when I started this program and I was in Leanne's coaching, Zoom coaching group, she recommended that I sit down. Try that. So my desk will crank, and I cranked it down. I was miserable, not because of the pain, but because I couldn't move around. I couldn't lean over and pick up things. I couldn't turn around and reach. And the biggest problem for me was, as I said earlier, I used to be a stomach sleeper, and I was stuck sleeping, sitting up, or reclining just a little bit on my recliner. I had a heating pad, I had the ice pack, I had all kinds of ibuprofen and Aleve and all that stuff, and I was sleep deprived, and I can see my bed from where I was sitting. So every night that went by, I was grieving that I could not sleep on my bed. I am now 100% in my bed, and I don't even sleep on my stomach anymore. And I'm standing up and I'm doing my Facebook every night, every morning, every day, whatever time I get to it. I'm able to go back to church. I can sit, I can stand.
My honest thoughts when I first heard that you could help. It was a long process. It was time consuming, and I'm a person that's very busy. I'm a professional speaker. That may surprise you with my voice, but a microphone works really well. And I just thought, oh, can I really do this? Can I really commit to this? And then I said to myself, because I am a spiritual person and a strong faith in God, I'll pray on it. So I prayed on it. And I decided, yes, this is something I must do. I must do because I must have the best quality of life that I can have. So I decided to make that commitment. And I wish you the best as you embark on this journey. It is a journey. It's not a destination. It's a journey.
If you do the math, it's a good idea to just try it. And it's not just trying it because it actually works. I would like to just in a short way tell you what the program is about. It's actually like going to a physical therapist, but then it's an online course. You would be scared to say, like, maybe I will not be able to ask questions, or how do I know if I'm doing this well? The program actually entails every question that you would have, or if you feel something and you're not sure if you're doing it right, it's already included in the program. And in the off chance that it's not, you can always reach out to Dean and ask the question yourself, and he will get back to you pretty quickly. I haven't had to do it because the program includes so many things and so many answers to questions that I might have. So if that is something that's holding you back on trying the program, you don't need to. Everything is explained very easily, even for someone that doesn't speak English natively like me. The biggest difference with Dean's approach is he's doing the exact opposite of every physical therapist I've seen. And that's the thing that's working. It took me a while to get why it was working, but it's all to do about balance. And that approach actually works.
Well, I'm already saying to lots of someones, I have recommended specifically to 2 family members and 1 friend from church yesterday, all who have expressed to me that they're suffering with some form of sciatica. And I tell them that this program is not cheap, okay? But then neither is a new mattress or surgery or braces or drugs or anything else. But it works. And my thoughts are that if you can find something that will help you remove pain and help you get back to your life, then there's no way to put a price on that.
If you've not ever worked with Dean and you're a little bit skeptical, that's intelligent. Be skeptical of whoever you work with. But what I would encourage you to say is that your skeptical nature will be rewarded. And I encourage you to try this, and I am very sure that you will praise his work and his research because you've tried it.